Today I'm sharing my really quick and easy makeup routine. This is the look. I do this on most days, and a lot of the products are good for your skin products. And I feel like this is good for everyone, but especially for people with more mature skin. I really like a more natural look, especially for my base. I don't use a lot of foundation. I feel like foundation can make me look cakey and then a little bit older. I also think this makeup routine is really good for those days when you're in a hurry. And if you're in a really big hurry, you can maybe take some of my steps out of it and then add steps in if you're doing a date night or something more special. So let's get into it. Okay, so I just have my skincare on, and I usually don't use a foundation for my base. I use a tinted sunscreen, and my favorite sunscreen is from Alastin. It's called the Hydro Tint Pro Mineral Sunscreen. It's a little bit tinted, and I just feel like this just evens out my skin tone. It's moisturizing, and I don't feel like it pills on me. You know, like some sunscreens, I feel like they just form those little balls on my skin. Oh, I just hate that. So I love this stuff. I have textured skin, I have larger pores, and I have some red spots, and I just feel like this kind of just evens it out just a little bit. And then if I need more coverage, sometimes I do have the Chantecaille Future Skin Foundation. I do really like that as a foundation too. Most of the time I'll just use my Color Science Total Eye. It's a sunscreen and concealer in one, and I feel like it gives pretty good coverage. And honestly, I just use my finger. Sometimes I'll use a beauty blender, but usually I'll just use my finger and kind of blend it underneath my eye. And then I have some redness by my nose, so I'll try to get that area too. And then sometimes I'll even put it up on my forehead if I need some, and then down here too where I have a little bit more redness. So then after that, I usually set everything with a setting powder. Sometimes I'll use my Westman Atelier setting powder. It's called the Vital Pressed Skincare Powder. This really blurs the pores because I hate my pores. And then sometimes I'll use the By Terry. It's called their Hydra Care Setting Powder. I really like this too. It's supposed to have hyaluronic acid in it, and I feel like it really takes away the shine, it blurs my pores, and it doesn't make me look dry. And I'll usually just set under my eyes and my T-zone. That's where I don't like to look shiny in those areas. I know everybody likes a dewy skin look, but I just like to look more, not matte, but just like a natural skin finish. So that's really all I'll do on most days for a base. Even when I'm filming or even when I'm going out on a date night, I like to have more natural skin, so this is it. Next, I'm gonna fill in my eyebrows, and I'll be right back. Okay, brows are done. I use the Dior Show Brow Styler. I love this little pencil. It has, one side with the pencil, and then the other side has the spoolie. It's really nice to travel with. I feel like my spoolies always break on other brow pencils, so I really love this one. So after that, I wanna warm up, my face a little bit, so then I usually just quickly add some bronzer. I really love the Gucci bronzer right now. It's powder, and it's in the shade, I'm using the shade 1. So I just add that in, on my forehead, around to like just under my cheek area. I do like to try to not go too low because I'm a little bit older. I like to kind of keep it up and try to lift everything. So that's what I try to do. And then sometimes I'll take just a little brush and go on the sides of my nose, but most days I don't do that. But if it's more of a special event, then I will. But like today, we're just doing a quick, easy makeup routine, so that's really all I'll do. And then after the bronzer, I'll put on a little cream blush. And my favorite cream blush right now is from Westman Atelier, and it's in the shade Petal. I'll take a little bit of this. Sometimes I'll use my finger and just kind of dab it on. And I like to do this after I powder. I just feel like it brings a little bit of life back into your skin. After bronzer and blush, I move on to eyes. And as you can see, my eyes are super hooded. They're hooded from like the inner corner all the way to like past the outer corner of my eye. So what I try to lift my eye, I try to think of a line from like the corner of my nose to the corner of my eye to the end of my brow, and try to keep the makeup above that, or try to keep the eyeshadow above that, just to try to lift and open my eyes a little bit. So right now, it's so squeaky. Right now I'm using the Natasha Denona The Glam palette. I love this palette. I've been kind of using it to death lately. So First, I'm just gonna start with that crease color. I'll try to put in some pictures of like what colors I'm using, but honestly, just like any neutral color to try to create the crease is what I try to use first. And then after that, I like to put a little darkness just in the outer corner of my eye to still, again, create a little bit of depth there to try to lift my eye just a little bit more. So I'll probably just use, maybe a lot of times I'll use like the outer eyelid color and then the smoke color, just a little bit of a darker brown for my everyday eye look. And again, I just stay on the outer corner. I try to do like a little V again, trying to stay above that line. I just feel like that makes my eye look a little bit more open on this side compared to the other side. So then after that, I'll use that darker lash line color for liner. It's super fast and easy just to use powder for eyeliner. And I'll just take a little pencil brush and I'll just kind of smudge it on my lower lashes and then a little bit on the top as well. Okay, and then the last thing for my eyes, I'll curl my eyelashes. I feel like that's another thing that helps to kind of open your eyes, make your eyes look a little bit bigger. I use this Surat eyelash curler. I love this eyelash curler because it's really wide and gets all my lashes in there. And I'll start at the base and kind of work my way out because I have longer eyelashes. It just creates a nicer curl. So I start at the base and then I kind of work my way out to the end of my eyelash. And I usually do it like 4 or 5 times. And then I use my favorite mascara. This is the Chanel Le Volume de Chanel mascara in Noir. I love this stuff. It just creates nice dark lashes and it doesn't make my lashes clump. I don't notice any fallout during the day. So I would really recommend this Chanel mascara. And then I'll put a little mascara on my lower lashes. I do like to use a different mascara on the lower. It's the MAC Extended Play Giga Black mascara. It just has this tiny little brush and I can just get underneath on those lower lashes a little bit better. And then sometimes I'll add a little bit of gloss on my lips. Today I'm just gonna use my Chantecaille Lip Tint Hydrating Balm in the shade Beach Rose just to warm up my lips just a little bit. So that's my fast and easy makeup routine that I do on most days. If I'm going on a date night or if I'm filming a video, I usually do a little bit more makeup, but on most days, this is what I do. And I think the most important thing for more mature skin is to have your skin look more natural. That's why I think that just a tinted sunscreen is just perfect for an everyday makeup routine. I will link the products down below if you're interested, and I'll see you in the next video.